which is actually my first book review on this channel and my first ever video book review, so that's exciting. And I'm going to be reviewing the book Girl Online by Zoe Sugg, or Zoella. I'm sure you've all heard of her. She's very famous here on YouTube, so yeah. So I'm going to be reviewing very shortly the book Girl Online, which is actually Zoe's first novel. So I've been subscribed to Zoe for a while now. I'm going to try to be completely honest anyways, even though I watch her videos, and I'm going to be, well, as objective as possible. I'm sure if you're watching this video that you've heard all about these rumors, or like all about the drama. I'm not really going to talk about this today because I don't really feel like it's relevant to this book, and honestly I couldn't really care less. I mean, if you've read this book then you know that, I mean, I can at least tell that Zoe is a big part of it, and you can really see like her personality in this book. And yeah, so I'm not going to mention that anymore, but yeah, just so you know, I'm aware of all that, but to me that doesn't really matter, and I don't care if she's gotten help or anything. Let's just move on, that's not important in this review. I'm going to try not to spoil too much if you want to read this yourself, which I actually really recommend you do. But I mean, if you don't want to hear anything about the book, then maybe don't watch this, but I'm just going to try to not to spoil anything for you. So this book is about a young teenager, a teenage girl who is quite, well, she's got friends, but she's also quite lonely, and she's experiencing some anxiety and kind of panic attacks, and she doesn't feel like she can be completely herself around her friends or in school, so she starts this blog that is called Girl Online, and yeah, and it really helps her. So yeah, that's the main plot, and the book is basically about her discovering about panic attacks and kind of like discovering how to be herself around people and getting stronger and more confident. So yeah, and the blog Girl Online is a huge part of that. So yeah, that's basically what it's about. The story takes place in Brighton, which I think is really fun, and yes, you might know Zoe lives in Brighton, and I also watch her daily vlogs, and I think Brighton looks so beautiful. In the end of the summer I'm actually going to Brighton with my friend, which is so exciting, and it's really cute and nice how she in this book mentions a lot of different places in Brighton, and you know, cute little, like she mentions her favorite place to go and grab a hot chocolate, or yeah, she just mentions places and refers to the beach a lot, and it's just so great, and I just feel like that makes it 10 times more alive, or I guess just real. Also, the setting is really nicely described, it's really pretty. I mean, the words, it just describes Brighton so nice, and it's just, it makes it feel really realistic, which I love. It might be that I have kind of a obsession with Brighton, so it might be that, but yeah, I just love it. The plot is kind of predictable, but at the same time it's typical teenager-ish, and even though it's kind of predictable, you know what's basically going to happen. You still really want to continue reading. I read this in like a day, I think, or maybe 2 days, I don't know, that doesn't really matter, but I couldn't stop reading it. And usually I don't like really predictable books, you know. I really like the story. It's really almost feel good, you know. It made me so happy, even though it's not a completely happy book, like it's not throughout like only happy things, but I also feel like it really surrounds being a teenager. And then when it comes to the language in the book, I'm not completely sure. I have mixed feelings about the language in the book, because it's really easy and simple, and not really complex. It's not a very complex and complicated language, and I guess that's not really what they wanted to like focus on, making it really complex language, or you know, I thought that the language could have been a little bit developed, or I guess, I don't know. Yeah, but I thought that it lacked a little bit of language, but still it was really nicely written at the same time, which is kind of like weird to say, but it's very Zoe-like, I guess. It's like I almost can recognize some things that she actually says, and I think that just makes it very personal to Zoe. And yeah. And one thing that I especially liked in this book is the characters. I mean, Penny, the girl that the book is about, she's just so nice, and I feel like a lot of teenagers can relate to her. Even if you don't have panic attacks or anxiety, I feel like she's just so relatable. And she also reminds me a lot of Zoe, and of course I don't know Zoe, but you know, I've watched her videos, and from what I can tell from the videos, Penny is kind of like a younger version of Zoe. And I also liked some of the other characters, maybe some of the guy characters. And one thing that I didn't really like that much is that I love the characters so much that I would have liked to get to know them even more, you know, on a deeper level. I would have liked to know more about them as persons, and I feel like that's something that this book is a bit lacking of. Just because I like the characters so much, I would have liked to get to know them even more and know every little thing about them. But yeah, so that's also one thing that I missed. More deep descriptions or deep explanations of the characters. But at the same time, I really like this book, and I just want to read it again and again and again. And if I should say something about the front cover, I really like the front cover as well, because that's very Zoe, and it's also reflecting the book so much and so cute, and I love all the pictures. I guess if I should describe this book using only one word, it would be cute, because it really is cute, and I really like the book. But there are some things that I would like to, I guess, I would have liked to see more of. I think that this is one of those books that I'm just going to come back to and read again and read again and read again, because it just makes me all happy inside. It just makes me want to go have a milkshake and take Polaroid pictures and go to a beach and just hang out with my friends. And I don't know, for me it's just a happy place. Yeah, overall I really like the book. I think that Zoe should be really proud of this book, and I've heard that there might be a second book, I'm not sure. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for my first book review on this channel, and I would love it if you let me know if you would want to see more of this kind of thing. I really hope you like this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I'm just gonna go ahead and eat some chocolate. So healthy, I know. Now I can finally eat some more chocolate. Oh, let's do this now. I'm so tired of this. Okay, I'm going to be doing a book review video today. Way! Okay. Hi, I'm going to be